There are two basic types of curiosity. The one that arises from being surprised at something. How curious, how unique is this? And the one that encourages to investigate more deeply. How curious, what is behind this? This second type, the one that generates the desire to know more about an issue, the one that raises questions to be explored, has always been fundamental in the development of science. One of the most popular stories about the observation of a natural event that originated science is the one that links the fall of an apple with the theory of gravitation. We were lucky that at that singular moment, the very Newton was there to observe it. There is no certainty that the story is true, although it was transmitted to the world through Voltaire, whom got it from Newton's niece Catherine Barton, who ruled the house of the genius for many years. Be that as it may, the fact that millions of people had seen apples fall before but just one of them wondered why it was falling vertically downwards towards the center of the earth, and not falling up or towards the sides, changed the history of the world. Well, it wasn't all that simple, and it took Newton himself more than 20 years to develop a well-constructed theory in which he proposed gravitation, and suggested that the falling apple and the rotation of the moon around the earth had the same cause, thereby developing the first unification of fields in the history of physics. Asking good questions is essential for the development of science. But it is not enough to ask yourself a question, and that's it. The value lies in persevering in the search for answers. As Katalin Karika has done, whose obstinacy in following the mRNA model brought us a vaccine for COVID-19. Or as Jeremy Monday does now when wondering how to generate electricity in solar panels at night. But let's not get confused. Observing something and asking a question is not enough. You also have to be open so that answers flow from unexpected places. For example, Newton was a great mathematician, true, but he was also a great alchemist, interested in magical arts of the transmutation of matter. And it seems that this activity, to which he devoted a lot of time, allowed him to dare to propose a force of gravitation that acted at a distance, something opposed to the idea of the transmission of forces by pure contact between matter, which was the dominant idea in physics up to that time. This action at a distance of gravitation perhaps had its origin in the invisible forces that fascinated the alchemists. Therefore, we have to observe, ask questions about what we see, and be open to solutions that come from the most unexpected places.